this is our relationship help personality test. It is a kind of character strength kind of personality test. It has different colors. So a certain set of colors creates a certain kind of like personality type. I got the green personality type. So my character traits, or my fundamental need is harmony. And then my character traits are fair, tolerant, humble, unyielding, deeply committed, respectful of others, trustworthy, values harmony and like balance. And an interesting one, it says can be judgmental. So when they say can be judgmental, it's be judgmental of a situation. So like people like me are very justice based. We're very indignant people, and we have a sense of righteousness, and like that's just not fair, that's not right, a situation. If someone's treating someone bad, we often are the people who kind of are like, okay, that's not cool, like you can't do that. And when we're having conversations with people, we're often thinking about other people when we're having conversations, even if they're not there. So things that really trigger us, one thing I would say is gossip and talking about people when they're not in the room, especially if it's just not productive. My second score was blue, which is a need for order. So likes details, perfectionistic, disciplined, organized, likes to spend time alone, wants to get it right, can be a know-it-all, ask questions, likes order. I do a lot of these things. I ask a lot of questions, and a lot of people accuse me of wanting to always know everything or always be right because I ask a lot of questions, and I probe people to think when I have conversations. Perfectionistic. I am disciplined in a lot of things. I do spend a lot of time alone after I've been around people all day. So I would say those are some of the things that I identify with. So the other character traits are purple, which is a need for accomplishment, red, which is a need for power and control, orange, which is a need for attention and excitement, and yellow, which is a need for approval. The reds and the purples are the more demanding, frank, like in your face kind of people. The oranges are like the class clowns, the goofy people, the ones trying to always lighten the mood. The yellows are the pushovers and the people that always give and give and give of themselves and don't ever really say no. Greens can be like yellows in that we don't say no, but we're very committed individuals, and so when we say we're going to do something, we have a very hard time not doing it. And we also value like everyone having their needs met as much as possible, and we become like these delegators of situations. And then of course the blue people are the ones who need a lot of structure and a lot of clear expectations. So those are just some of the personality traits. I'm gonna read the pitfalls and the major strength of greens because that's what I got, and I think it does speak mostly to who I am as a person. It says, my major strength is that your greatest strength is that you are a respectful and accepting person. Like, I'm accepting with other people. However, you must watch out for becoming judgmental or feeling that your perspective or values are superior to other people's. So I don't necessarily believe my beliefs are superior as much as I believe that there's just so much, because I'm a very big picture thinker. So I feel like there's so much bigger picture things that I can see about other people being affected, that if I'm in some type of conflict, I'm not just thinking about me, but I feel like you're just thinking about you, and that's not okay, because I think as a team. I think about we. I don't think about me. And so when I hear people think about them and they say I, me, I get I get flustered, I get frustrated, because it's like nothing in life is an individual effort. It's we did this, we did that. Somewhere along the line, someone helped you get to where you're at, especially in like a professional setting. So and then I also think about my friends, and when I'm having conversations that are really important, I think about the experiences people have come to me and told me about, and I think about how they would be affected if they were in my shoes and if they were having a conversation with this person. So that's something that people like me really want others to know, is we're very big picture thinkers, and it's not just about us. Usually we're always thinking about other people when we are criticizing or questioning or defending. Says you tend to have trouble solving a specific problem until you know how the problem relates to a bigger picture. That's absolutely true. I often need people to explain things to me about why we're doing it, because if I don't know why we're doing it and there's no bigger reason for why we're doing it, I'm not gonna be okay. Like, I'm the why kid. I'm like, why are we doing this? I need you to tell me why. And it's not because I want to be a know-it-all. I don't have comfort and harmony within my soul if I don't know why we're doing things. If we're just doing them with no explanation, I'm not going to be okay. There's no other way to explain that. I'm not trying to be hard. I'm not trying to make things complicated. I don't have peace when you don't explain things to me. Sometimes green personalities have such a strong inner spiritual focus that their partners feel like they are not important. Make sure that you or your partner or your friend feel like a priority. So specifically in a relationship, I do have a strong inner spiritual focus. I do value that a lot. But I wouldn't necessarily say that it gets in the way of my relationships. If anything, I'd love to share them, but people don't always receive spiritual focus and inner introspection the way I do. I come with it open-minded and appreciative of it. A lot of people don't like to think about how they can better themselves, because a lot of people have to face some uncomfortable truths about themselves, that I'm humble enough to just be like, okay, cool, I need to fix that or whatever. I probably self-criticize too much. But that's just how I am. I'm always looking inward to see what I can fix and change. Green become discouraged when they think the world or people around them are out of tune with the right values. They don't care as much about being right as much as they care about that things are right in the world. I don't care about being right. I care about things being right in the world. Like, if something's not just, I'm going to have a problem with it. It has nothing to do with me. It is not a bias. Like, if I see something that is clearly not okay, I have a hard time being quiet, and I'm going to say something. Your focus on what is fair or right for the world can make you less sensitive to the needs of individuals. It is weird that they put that in there, because I am very sensitive to the needs of other people, and that's what makes me do all these things in a way, because I am very team-based and I'm very community-based in my thought. So it says I would be less sensitive to needs of individuals. I would have to disagree with that. I often think about individuals' needs more than anyone else, and it oftentimes has gotten me kind of in trouble in my personal life because I put people first so much. The questions on the front say, which ones sound more like you? I've got honest, desires fairness, committed, dependable, spiritual outlook, values respect, purposeful, thankful. Those are just some of my core values. Stick around for part 2 for the 7 habits of highly effective people.